All right, this is Transparency and Merit. I'm going to play my show, and Joey's going to critique. And I have two.
Right, that's right. This is JP. You're here with Brian and me. We're gonna watch in review or in review. I'm not sure which, but what do you got?
Let's take a look here. The title of this show is Santa and White Lives Matter. Yeah. Hold on a second, folks. Yes, folks, hooray for Santa. I am addressing White Lives Matter. It is trending on Twitter. Santa Claus is white. He is of European heritage. He is something what they call a myth, but myths deserve more myths, don't you? Joey, any comments so far?
Mental Claus, play on.
Thank you. Ho, ho, ho. So again, yes, one of the reasons it is trending is because Kanye West and Candace Owens wore shirts that said White Lives Matter. And really and truly, in this day and age, white lives, people of European descent lives in the West don't necessarily matter. We are people that are villainized and demonized by the leftist establishment, which is a hive mind. And if you deviate from the hive mind, they can punish you. They do. Any comment so far, Joey?
Let's play a little bit more. I need some more context to what you're saying. You're just getting right into the European thing. Let's hear it.
So much of the establishment. That's why on December 4th, we are planning a walk against the woke. Yeah, you know, as I said before, hypocrisy and gaslighting are things that abusers do. And the BLM crowd and the leftist woke crowd, they do that the most. They play a lot of games. Any comments so far, Joey?
You haven't said anything. What have you said that needs commenting?
With you, they are often there to basically they want obedience. They want obedience. They do not want discussion or open dialogue in any way. And if you deviate, they will.
Okay. Let's see here. Now you're talking about this left establishment that has taken over some sort of they've taken over the narrative. They've silenced people they don't agree with or that don't agree with them.
That would be correct.
Okay.
Oh, Joey, if you can continue to, I'm going to get my medication. So if you can continue talking, and I'm going to put myself on mute.
Yeah, just play this video out. Let's go ahead.
Just play it out very well.
Yeah.
By the way, I will say this. You know, in South Dakota, there was a conservative that was murdered by a leftist, and the establishment media was primarily silent on the issue. And some leftists, let's say many leftists, cheered when that man was murdered. And they cheered in Portland when a Trump supporter, a man wearing a MAGA hat, was murdered. This is what the left thinks, many of them the unhinged lunatics, that the other leftists sort of ignore. Why don't we bring them out into the forefront, shall we? Why don't we discuss how vindictive and vicious they are? These people want harm to come to those who think differently. That's just the way it goes.
Yes, yes.
It is not pleasant, it is not nice, but it is what it is. And yeah, so again, we are planning a walk against the woke. Hopefully people will be there and they can join in with us. Basically, we want freedom of speech and freedom of dialogue. We don't want to just be lectured to and told to sit down and shut up. If you tell me that, I will do two things. Or a smart person, an intelligent person, does two things when they are told to be obedient. They resist. Well, actually, three things. They go along with it, but not really wanting to. They resist or they flee. Any comments so far, Joey?
I guess so. I mean, there's I don't know. It seems like something we've talked about before. Is there anything that you're thinking, like when you're reflecting on this? How do you feel?
I feel things have gotten worse over the years, Joe. And again, even what, Santa has a naughty list, but that's only for a year. It doesn't last for a lifetime. And for me, I think these people want things for longer than a lifetime. And it's really nasty. And it's very unfair, Joey. And I think there needs to be, some due process when punishment happens, and also kind of a forgiveness thing when people, some people do make, we're not perfect human beings. We make mistakes. And who is deciding who is canceled and for how long, and why is this, why is this happening? And again, this kind of cancellation is done without any discussion or any debate. It's really awful. And I think that that's why I'm walking against the woke, because it's very authoritarian, very moral authoritarian. Anything you have to add on to what I just said?
So the Jewish high holidays are here, and we have Yom Kippur, and we just had a Rosh Hashanah, and I think it's an interesting time to get into these ideas and rip them apart, because I think a lot of what you're saying has directly to do with the media and the things that we all see every day on television and advertising. And I think it has a lot to do. I hate to say this, but I think you're kind of looking right at the Jews. I could be wrong.
I mean, look. I mean, to a degree. I mean, but there are Gentiles that are leftists. There are, leftism itself is its own kind of faith and religion. Our wokeism is its own kind of faith and religion.
It's dominated by non-Jews, but there are a lot of Jews that fall into that. I think percentage-wise, a great majority of the Jews are, but they still much percentage.
Let me ask you a question.
Total population who are left-leaning.
Why are so many Jews involved in the woke?
A small percentage of what makes up the total leftist angle, though. I mean, that's the bottom line is, even though there's a bigger percentage of Jews who are left, they still are making up a small percentage of the overall left.
Yeah.
Happen to be more. Yeah.
But I remember when I did when we were in our women's march, the only people that debated and disagreed with me were Jewish women. when I did, if we believe in, my question was, if we believe in refugees, what about white South African refugees? Is there a place for them? And the only everyone else either didn't talk to me, or they agreed. The only people that didn't agree with me happened to be Jewish.
Numbers, though. So there was one woman that talked to you, but there were others that just didn't have much to say. So maybe it was just an education thing, because maybe nobody felt confident enough to talk.
Well, Joey, we got about 2 more minutes on this thing, and then I did 2 shows today. I did Santa and White Lives Matter because it was trending on Twitter, and I did Santa and the incels. So let's just finish this one up. And I'm at the point where I have enough money where I can either, resist to the North Pole and only go to a few places, and I can resist and battle you, which I may not, which is very difficult today, again, because they control the establishment. Or 2, I can just flee you and get the high ground and make sure and strive not to let your ideology come in, because you guys are very toxic. Anyway, we are having a walk against the woke, the toxic, hypocritical, egocentric woke, and hopefully others will be there for us as we plan our descent into greatness. Also, I will be talking to a very smelly person that I know on Discord. He's a very smelly man. I've given him bars of soap in his stocking, and I think he sold them for drugs. He hasn't bathed in years. Anyway, do you know the smelly man I was talking about? Actually, the man ran away on Discord. But do you know who the smelly man is, Joey?
No, I'm not sure. Who is it?
He's a smelly ape. And he's cussed me out a few times, and I'm here to show him all of.
There's so many smelly guys in there. So
yeah, of course. There are 2. One is a mountain man from Canada. The other one is a derelict from New York. But I want to give this guy. This guy is going to get all of Santa's bag of tricks.
Oh boy, we can't wait.
But now, you know what the problem is? He has left the Discord, and he's left forever because he got angry and upset, and he's a snowflake that melted, basically. So he's no longer around. Let's finish this show. I think you know who we're talking about, but
yes. Come on back.
Come back, you smelly bastard.
You derelict. Get back here.
Get back here. You need a bat. You can still get the soap and wipe the snowflake off you. Okay. You know who this smelly ape man is that I'm going to be debating. Hopefully he'll join in, but he might not. All right, thank you. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like. You guys aren't leaving any likes.
Like it.
Winch. Put a like on the board, Joey.
I will.
This one is called Santa and the Incels.
An immediate classic.
Hello, all the good boys and girls out there, all of you decent people and you snowflakes. Well, it is Santa, thank you. Now, this is going to be a short rant. I can remember when Beavis and Butthead were the most famous incels. Maybe they're still the most famous incels. But these people had dreams. They had adventures. And they were always going to score.
Joey, do you have any comment on that? Because I believe that, and Santa believes that the most famous incels were Beavis and Butthead. I mean, back in the day, and basically, Beavis and Butthead are the incels that kind of say ignorance is bliss. They had the dream of scoring, and they went on all these adventures and stuff. What would you say to a comment like that?
They were good for a chuckle, but yeah, I'm not for a world that's just been dumbed down, and they continue to be dumbed down. And Beavis and Butthead were part of it, as were Jackass, that whole crew. That led to so many broken bones. It's unbelievable.
Well, the thing about Beavis and Butthead, there was just no black pill or anything like that, and I understand, but I don't know. I kind of feel like
I was a fan, but it was good for its day, and I think waking up to potential damage that they caused, I just wonder. I don't know if it's even calculable at this point.
you might be right. All right, let's continue. I think I kind of disagree. I mean, you know what? It's better than it's better than today, where you got to wear a mask and there's all these snowflakes. Let's continue.
And they just go to prove that ignorance is bliss. But if you want honesty, what people don't understand is, number one, the people of previous generations, like I know Dennis Prager, basically, he talks about the sexual revolution and how he enjoyed it. Well, again, for men of a certain age, there is, particularly in the West, there is a rather larger male surplus. Okay? There is a male surplus. And women practice hypergamy. And here's the deal. You know what? Strive to work hard. My thing with incels is, look, I think it would be really good if society knows the struggles of heterosexual males. I mean,
any comments so far, Joey?
Keep playing.
Homosexuals, gays, they have their problems. Lesbians have their problems. Heterosexual women have their problems. And heterosexual males have their problems. And I think it's good if we come to an understanding of what these problems are and how we can better these problems. There are no solutions, there are only trade-offs. And we have to be honest with the trade-offs that we are willing to make within the society. And it's tough. Let me just say this. It is a tough thing right now. So, and I just, I want to say that if you are an incel, I feel for you. A lot of you are lonely. Hopefully, listen, I don't encourage anyone to do any kind of wrong thing. But I think it's good if people do talk and they go out and meet one another and they have common communalship to a degree. It's good for you. Human beings are not logical.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joey.
What do you mean human beings are not logical?
By nature, they're not logical, they're social.
But they have the ability to implement logic.
That's true, but on average, they're emotional, and they use their reasoning skills to gain the upper hand often, and basically they use their reasoning skills to defend to defend their position, to defend the ego.
Okay. Roll them.
Continue rolling. All right, here we go. We got a few minutes left here.
And yeah, so anyway, hey, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Don't be a Grinch. Press that like button. Press that like button. Press the like button. Press the like button. Share the video. Don't be a Grinch. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Walk Against the Woke, December 4th.
What do you think, Joey?
Well, it's still rolling. But I think it's been pretty good. I think we could continue to review some of these points. I didn't see you say anything different though than what you've said before. Yeah, are you finished? Because the show's still going, Brian. So, Brian, are you there?
Here, the show is actually not going. It was finished.
It's still
Nope.
going.
No?
It's still showing me it's going. How's it going? Somebody just entered. I don't know who it is, but welcome to the show. We are reviewing some of Brian's older shows. Brian, look up in the upper right-hand corner.
What, here? Oh, wait, that's my taco. Yeah, you know, it's not still going.
Yes, it is. What's up, Andrew? He just commented. Yes, we are still going. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you were talking about the show that was going on. There's a show that's going on live right now.
Oh, yes. Yes. We are live. We are very live.
Yeah, we are very live.
Is that the great Andrew, Aussie Andrew? Is that?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Not sure either. What's up, Zodiac? The Zodiac Killer. What else do you got here?
Well, again, December 4th, we are planning a walk against.
We are going to have a walk against the woke.
Yes. Yes.
And we need everybody to join us. We're going to do a little bit of. We got a few weeks to do some campaigning. Get
Yes,
some
yes.
people on board.
Yeah. And, you know, like I said, hopefully it'll go off. If it's just me, if it's just Santa Claus, you know, Santa Claus has stood alone before, like against the abominable snowman, against the Grinch. So, you know, but don't let the Grinches win. Don't let the snowflake woke Grinches win. Stand with me. Stand in front of me, behind me, and all that. Anything else to add, Joe, before we end the show? Anything? Hello?
Nah, I think we're good for tonight.
All right, guys. Again, Walk Against the Woke, December 4th. I want it to be not only statewide, but I want it to be not only nationwide, but I want it to be worldwide. The civilized world needs to stand up against the woke. Thank you.
It's time. It's time to get off our butts and start doing something.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Later.